Honorary Presiding Officer. This session is now called to order. Singing national anthem by audio-video presentation, followed by invocation by Honorable Paul Sereno, and recitation of Councilor's Creed.
Bayan ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sa ngalan sa Ama, sa Anak, sa Espiritu Santo, Amen. Daygon ka, Ama, sa iyong itutulong kahon. Daygon ka sa kanagputang sa kanibuhan. Salamat sa grasa sa kanibuhi. Salamat sa dakong higayon, ihatag ka namo, na nakatapo kami, isip, usa ka kanibuhan. Salamat sa panangbutang kita at kita na hatag ng sa kanibuhi. Isa naman sa mga kakulangan, sa mga kasala ng mahimo, kanimo at sa mga katao, sa mga una, sa tulong, sa buhat, o sa mga pagbuhat, sa anay na buhaton, o pagbuhat sa mga anay na buhaton. Nagdagi, o hayagi ang among mga pangungulakan, alang sa usak mo o tuyo sa kalambuan sa among mga gusto. Giyahi ang among mga pangunguna na makabutong kami o makapagdamo ang among mga tunong alang sa nagkatawahan sa Diyos. Kita na magsalit ng mga lumadawat ang Kristo ang Panginoon. Amen. Sa samahan sa Anak sa Espiritu Santo. Please raise your hands. Councilor's Creed. I am a Philippine Councilor,
I am a Philippine Councilor,
mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of my constituents in their pursuits for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as the guiding principle of my official acts. And as I try the pathways of local legislations, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart that I shall be true to my constituent and the Filipino people.
Thank you. Madam Secretary, roll call and intermission of board.
Good morning, everyone. The Honorable Ayan P. Malapit, Sharika Evangelio, Honorable Reynald T. Gallagher.
Okay. So we have 8%, and SB Momar Diloso and Bill Sardi is absent, and Romy Bintayao is also on absent. Ay, okay, official travel. Okay, sorry, official travel is the Bintayao. So, there is a determination of quorum. Yes. SB Paler, you are recognized. Okay, there is a motion to suspend the session. Any second date? There is a move and second date. So the session is suspended until the Vice Mayor is arrived. The session will be resumed when the presiding officer is arrived. So order.
Okay, the chair declared quorum. Privileged are Honorable Diloso, recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Honorable High Representative, Ms. Gulings and Visitors, matayaw na hambog sa tanan. Iyan ko doon, ubos sa kanako pribilehiyo para imangno ang seryoso na isyu kapahit sa request letter from the Mayor's Office para pagpasa ng resolusyon endorsing the Vintage 21 Coal Mining Corporation para sa pag-issue ng business or mayor's permit. Gusto na po narohon na ang mga legal o administratibong issue na klaro na dili na ito ikalimon o baliwalaw. Ang pag-require o resolusyon is prerequisite sa pag-issue sa business permit o mayor's permit na wala sa kanato citizen charter o wala isab sa balaod o local ordinance sama sa local revenue code. Ang pag-issue sa business permit o mayor's permit isa ka-eksklusibong katundanan sa mayor. Ubos sa Republic Act 160 or Local Government Code of 1991. Kung magpasaka kita ng resolusyon para sa prerequisite, mahimong ultra-virus act kini labaw sa atong legal na lamang. Ang resolusyon isa makalapas sa Republic Act 11732 or Ease of Doing Business Act. Kay ka-impose ini na dugang na requirements na dili kinahanglan o makapahinay sa proseso sa pagkuha sa permit. If this practice continues, it may expose responsible officials to administrative complaints before the Ombudsman or ARTA for abuse of discretion. Simple lang balaod. Kung kompleto ang requirements mo pirma ang mayor. Kung madugang kita na wala sa balaod, kita mismo ang lalapas. Daghang salamat at mayon.
Okay, noted. Privilege speaks Honorable Momar Diloso. Then, we will leave it to the Committee on Good Governance for further study. Another privilege speech. Honorable Richie Gailo.
Mr. Presiding Officer, mga kalandong kauban sa konseho, maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Mitindog ako karon aron ipadayag ang usa ka dakong kamalaka nga naapektuhan ang atong mga katawhan ang padayon ng pagsaka sa presyo sa krudo ug sa matakang paliton. Nga nagpalisod sa adlaw-adlaw na panginabuhi sa atong mga ordinaryong lungsuranon. Labi na sa atong mga mag-uma o mangingisda. Sa miaging mga adlaw, atong nasaksihan ang pagsaka sa presyo sa krudo, pagsaka usab sa pamasahe. Padayon ng pagsaka sa presyo sa krudo o gastos sa produksyon o presyo sa mga palitonon sa merkado. Alang sa kadaghanan sa atong katawhan, kinidili na lang simpleng isyo sa ekonomiya, kundi usa na kini ka isyo alang sa ilang panginabuhian. Ang atong mga mag-uuma walay hulong sa pagpaningkamot aron masiguro ang pagkaon sa atong tagsa-tagsa kalangisa. Karon naglisod na tungod sa mahal na gasolina alang sa ilang mga gamit sa uma ug misaka usab ang presyo sa tanan nilang panginahanglanon. Samtang ang ilang kita nagpabiling gamay ug dili kasaligan. Sa samang paagi ang atong mga mangingisda nga nag-atubang sa kapobrehon sa dagat adlaw o gabi, dako kaayong naapektuhan tungod sa kataas sa presyo sa gasolina. Nalimitahan ang ilang pagpanagat hinungdan sa gamay nga kuha o kita. Samtang ang presyo sa palitonon sa merkado padayon usab sa pagmisaka, unsaon na lang nila pagbuhi sa ilang tagsa-tagsa kapamilya. Mr. Presiding Officer, klaro kaayo nga ang mga nagat o mag-uma ang sektor sa atong katilingban mao ang pinakagrabing apektuhan sa krisis. Bisan pa man ang pagsaka sa presyo sa krudo resulta sa mga pangkalibutanong hinungdan, obligasyon nato isip mga opisyal sa gobyerno ang pagpanilikod o pagtabang sa atong mga katawhan. Busa ako naghangyo sa atong ipatawag ang atong municipal agriculturist o municipal planning officer o municipal social worker aron atong mahisgutan unsay mga plano o lakang aron atong matabangan ang atong mga igsoon nga mananagat o mag-uuma. Kung aduna may pundo sa NGO nga angay atong magamit aron ato silang matabangan. Dili nato tugutan nga ang atong mga mag-uuma o mangingisda nga haligi sa atong food security mag-antos o maghilom-hilom lamang. Ang ilang kalisod, atong kalisod usab, ang ilang kalampusan sa tibuok natong komunidad. Sa niining panahon sa kalisod, kinahanglan kita malihok nga adunay kadasig, kaluoy o determinasyon. Daghang salamat, Mr. President.
Salamat, Honorable Cairo, sa iyong mensahe paabot. Just want to inform that our nation today is under a state of emergency. So, kung nakabasa lang sa executive order na i-part dito, section dito ang role sa LGU. Section 7 niya tayo. So, ang panawagan sa speech ni Honorable Gayo is isaon nato na makahatag ka o maayo na maagi na makatabang ka sa ato mga apektado sa krisis. I want this speech to be recognitive dahol para makakantak ka o maayo wanan pagtuon. Sa bali ito yung your emotion na i-refer isa sa committee dahol. Anyone? Honorable Diloso.
Mr. Chair, I would like to move the motion that the referred space of Honorable Gayo will be referred to committee down.
Thank you. A motion of Honorable Diloso to refer the privilege speech of Honorable Gayo to the Committee of the Whole. It is seconded. Seconded by Honorable Aurelio and Paul Sergio and Sally Kumba. Any objection? Hearing none, the privilege speech of Honorable Gailo is referred to the Committee of the Whole. Any privilege speech, Honorable Paul Sereno, is recognized.
Privilege to speak.
Honorable Ion Aurelio.
May buntag sa tanan, ang Mr. Presiding Officer. May tungkol kini sa mga senior citizen na walang apil itanggal sa listahan tungkol kay nakadawat og pensyon o ano na kay gamay panginabuhian. May adlaw kanilang tanan, mga tinahod na kauban o mga landong konseyo o sa tanang aniya karong na. Mitindog ako karon aron ipadayon ko sa kanakong kabalaka nga nagpadayon nga nadungog gikan sa atong katawan. Ilabi na sa atong mga senior citizen na may usa ka labing angay hatagan sa pagtagad, respeto o pagatiman sa atong gobyerno. Ang akong baluganan karon may tungod sa pagkabutang sa bibilang ng mga senior citizen na wala maapil sa listahan o gitanggal sa listahan, sa mga benepisyaryo o mga programa sa tabang tungod lamang kay sila kuno nakadawat ng pensyon o ganun na pa sila gamay trabaho o panginabuhian. Sa unang tanaw, adunay uban na makaingon na makatarungan kini. Tingali adunay musulti na kung usa ka tigulang nakadawat na og pensyon o adunay gamay kita, mas angayan ang unahon na uban na mas nanginahanglan pa. Apan, dili nato pwede tan-aw ng ilang kahitang masin lamang sa papel o numero. Kay dili ka lang na nakadawat og pensyon, hayahay na ang kinabuhi. Dili usab ka lang nga nagtrabaho pa pasabot adunahan na o dili na ang ayang tabangan. Daghan sa ato mga senior citizen, ang ilang pensyon gamay na kaayo ug usahay gani dili pa gani igog para sa tambal, pagkaon, plating, check-up o ubang pang makatuad na mapanginahanglan. O kung aduna may sila ginagmay trabaho o panginabuhian, dili ka na tungod kay komportable sila sa kinabuhi, kundi dili tungod kay napugos sila aron mabuhi. Nagtrabaho sila tungod kay adunay apo o anak na ilang isuportahan. Adunay tambal na kinahanglan paliton kada adlaw. Adunay bayronon sa balay o adunay uban nga mga bisan tigulang na nagpadayon gihapon o pagpanitamo tungod kay wala na lain mo salot sa ilang pangangailangan. Mr. Presiding Officer, ang pensyon dili pasabot nga igo na ang kita. Ang pagpugi sa tigulang dili pasabot nga dili na sila kabos. Ug ang pagpanitamo sa pagpangilabuhi dili agay mahimong rason aron sila itanggal o i-exclude sa tabang sa gobyerno. Makapasubok kayo nga adunay mga tigulang nga makadumog og mga pulong nga dili mo i-qualify or tanggalon mo sa lista sa mga senior. Tungod lang kay nakatawag sila sa gamay pensyon na maligya sila og gulay, adunay gamay mga sarisan store upanan sa mga patrabaho aron adunay mapalit og bugas ug tambal. Ug pangutana nato ang ato mga kagalingon. Makatarungan ba at dili sila maapilon tungod lang kay nangingkamot sila mabuhi? Sayok ba ang ilang pagpanikamot aron dili mahimong papukat sa uban? Sada ba ang panginabuhi bisan tigulang na? Kung mao ka na ang manang basihan, mura na hinuon o ang pinsay sa gobyerno mao kini. Kung maningkamot ka, dili ka angayang tabangan. Kung alam ka na ko, dili ka na makiangayon, dili makatawhon, o dili makiangay sa prinsipyo sa kagobyerno adunay kasing-kasing alang sa katawan. Ang atong mga senior citizen mao ang tawo nga niagi og daghang sakripisyo aron mapadako ang ilang pamilya. Makatampo sa katilingban ug makatuod sa atong komunidad. Ilang gigahin ang ilang pusok, panahon o kinabuhi aron mapauswag ang atong lugar. Busa karon nga sila ana sa kahimtang nga ningahanglan ug mas dako mapag-amuma o suporta, angayan lamang na atong siguruhon na sila dili mapasagdan, dili mapili-pilian o dili mapasipalahan sa proseso sa gobyerno. Mr. Presiding Officer, akong hangyo dili aron lang musukol, kundi aron mangayo og hustisya, patas
nga pagtanaw ug mas laom nga pagsabot sa tinuod nga kahimtang. Dili unta igong basihan ang pagdawat sa pensyon o pagbaton sa gamay kita aron sila tanggalon sa listahan sa mga benepisyaryo. Ang kinahanglan unta nato buhaton mao ang hustong validation ug assessment base sa tinuod nga kahimtang sa ilang panginabuhi. Busa ini higayuna ako mo pa na pinanggaong o mapaibsanon na nag-aawag sa tanang mga kalabutan na opisina na pinakos ka ang Office of Senior Citizen Affairs, ang Municipal Welfare Development Office o RMSDPDO sa lokal na government of Guinea o ubat pang ahensya na dumala sa mga listahan na ilang susiyong pag-usap ang pamaagi sa lista o pumaligid sa Senior Citizen Beneficiary. Repasuhon ang kahimtang sa Senior Citizen na na-exclude lamang tungkol sa pensyon o gamay trabaho. Maghimo o mas karong patas ang mga tahunon ng guidelines sa pagpili sa benepisyaryo o siguruhon nga paghanap sa benepisyo dili base sa panagtag-an o papel lamang kung dili sa tinuod nilang kahimtang sa kinabuhi. Atong hinumduman nga atong katunggalan isip mga opisyales sa gobyerno dili lamang sa paghimo o programa kundi sa pagsiguro nga ang matag programa makaot ng hustong katawhan sa hustong paagi. Ug labaw sa tanan ng atong katunggalan mo ang pagpanalipod sa dignidad sa matag senior citizen. Kaya usa ka katilingban na edad dili sa kadaghan siyang proyekto kundi sa paagi siyang pagtatal sa mga tigulang, kabus o mga nanginahanglan. Dili nato unta tugutan ang atong mga lolo o lola, amahan o inahan sa komunidad mabati na sila gilimod o wala na ibili tungod lang sa pipila nga kahimtang na wala na ito masakti pag-ayo. Usa ka adlaw, kita matigulang usap. Ug sa mga panahon, maglaom usap kita sa gobyerno magtatag nato uban sa kaluoy, hustisya o dignidad. Busa karon pa lamang atong ipakita kana nga pagtagal sa atong mga senior citizen. Gani aniya karon ang atong kuan isa ka senior citizen sa Union, si Buboy Unday, gani ipadayag sa kuha sa balay, gani po dili lang siya o pipila na po ang nag-report sa kuha ang mga senior citizen na gitanggal daw sila sa listahan. Kay tungod nakagawat ko sila sa pension o nagasahod sila sa barangay. Sa niini akong gidala o gipadayag kini mga concern at tumiling halagdong konseyo. Uban sa paglaho ang kini atong matagal layo ng aming aksyon. Daghang salamat Mr. President.
Okay, dapat sir. It's about the removal of the senior citizen. Pasti alit si removal. Ditanggal din sila sa pagkamimbro.
Itanggal sila sa ilang mga pensyon, mga tao sa senior.
Okay. So I will refer it to the Committee on Investigation, Oversight Committee, and the Social Services Joint Committee. Another privilege speech. Lana, question out. We have our visitors.
Yes.
Visitor from MAPSI. Ay, si Chairman. Kaanapatindan si Chairman. Okay, Chairman. Kaya pa lang.
May hapon sa tanan. Lagi na sa atong Chairman, Honorable Vice Mayor Malaki, may sa mga membro sa sanggunian members ng LGU. Ako si Mr. Jaime Nogalo Jr., residing sa Purok 14, San Vicente, Barcelona. Isa ka farmer, o ako ang inyong Municipal Agriculture Fisheries Council representative sa 18 barangays dito sa atong provincial o sa atong region. So nalang may padayag, isa kini ka position paper Pahitulot ni ko mga ko kuandaan sa inyo, pardon me kung English ang akong pagkabuhat sa komito. Ako pasabon o per subject, ako na lang i-explain para di na palimon. Kaysa pasabon ako na lang, masaya ng oras. Pwede?
Proceed, Chairman.
Thank you. So, position paper on pertinent issues and strategic concerns on the Municipal Agriculture and Fishery Council, Municipality of Dinig, to Municipal Agriculture Office, Damao, Sangguniang Bayan, SB, to our Honorable Elmer Boyet Evangelio, Municipal Mayor. From the Chairman, Municipal Agriculture and Fishery Council, LGU, March 31, 2026. Introduction. The agricultural and fishery sectors constitute the foundation pillars of the municipality of Dinig's economy and the principal source of livelihood for significant segment of our population. In my capacity as chairman of the Municipal Agriculture and Fishery Council, MAFSI, I hereby submit this position paper to formally present and address several critical issues and concerns that merit the immediate and concerted attention of the Municipal Agriculture Office, the Sangguniang Bayan, and the Office of the Mayor. It is incumbent upon us to collaboratively pursue sustainable development, enhance productivity, and improve welfare to our farmers and fisher folk. Related to comprehensive data collection of coconut farmers and plantation areas. Mr. Chair, if I may, I have this copy. It is
Okay, mas payo, tagain sa isa.
Mr. Chair, the Honorable Mr. Deloso suggested to actually summarize. So, in our language, anin ako sentimento as the MAFSI chairman. I started being a MAFSI chairman since 2021. Akong nakita sa diri sa akong himig na murag napabayaan ang sektor sa fisheries o sa agriculture. Akong mga kauman during the several meetings from the province to the regional level. Ako bidala ang LG Dinig, ang akong counterpart si Ms. Christine Aparisi as the coordinator of the MAO. So akong nakita, Dinig is not behind pag-abot sa farming of fisheries. So ang akong sentimento sa probinsya o sa regional, ang akong lingon, ulahin ni sa Dinig, kaysa atong local linggo, layo ni sa luwag. Ang doon sa provincial office, Pandan, akong nakita nga mas daghan silang ayuda nga nadawat gikan sa mga government institutions like the PCA o sa DA. So karon being a responsible MAFSI, akong na-realize na ang pinakadako na driving force sa ekonomiya sa Dinig, correct me if I am wrong, is gikan sa farming, specifically sa coconut industry. Kaya gani, speaking of Barcelona along the barangay, murag namin walang diha kabalya. So, mag-deal ko diri, mag-istorya ko along the farm, related sa coconut. Ang atong 18 barangays, they are not represented good as naay coconut farmer organization. So part sa ating position paper is awhapon ang mga barangay captain nga muling dito sa mga organization sa farmers na mag-create of organization, mag-aktibo diri sa MAFSI, tabangan sila mahimong cooperative, Kay mao na ang business behavior sa atong gobyerno nga kailangan ang organization mahimong kooperatiba para gayon maayudahan ang karon. So karon, kung saan na ito pangayo o hinabang kung wala kita'y tarong na data, I will explain to you, lalo na sa PCA. Ang taga-PCA, pag nabi-meeting, mag-flash sila sa monitor of data, pag abot sa limit, I can attest to that, mali is furious. Kaya nga ang taga-PCA representative, sila makitaan, mag-report, maghatag ng data sa atong mount. Kaya nakadawat po o 10,500 ka dwarf, 10,500 ka native, 60% ang mortality, pero pag-abot dito sa numero sa pag-report sa provincial level, mali ang numero. So, isa din sa katayuan, para natay justification, pagpamayo kayo na dapat natay karoon database sa atong agriculture. Not only sa PCA or sa coconut, but how many communities we have? Cacao, coffee, banana, lubi, pati atong mga prutas. Wala tayong database, anak. So, kana dapat naayuda atong mapahimot ang atong database din sa atong mouth. So, karon mo mulukso po sa kining tinatawag nato nga ICPP. What is ICPP? ICPP is Integrated Coconut Processing Plant. Last February 24 or 26, if I am not mistaken, na ay pahigayon nga investment forum sa conventional district that was sponsored by the provincial na si gobyerno. Wala katamos ng Islam. Na-invited nga investor na taga-Ryan Heart na sa pagkakaroon na sa 3,500 hectares nga dwarf plantation sa Palawan. Gidala na sila ni gobyerno din para makitaan, ma-invite ng ganyong investor nga magbutang po sila din sa Surigao. Ang atong linig is a vast land of area nga capable na potential. But sad to say, pagbutang nila dito sa ilang slides, potential areas for work plantation, wala maapit ng linig. This is a big question mark for me and for the LGU. Nganong ang linig wala mabutang dito sa second district, one city, 4 municipalities. Kada kung dako na itong area. Pag abot na federation meeting, nag-protesta po sa manager sa PCA, nganong wala how come? Aktibo ko sa inyo. Wala po ba ito sa mao? Wala po mga informasyon kung sa kadakang area na mo. Kung sa kadakang na ang mga farmers. So karon ICP, ang ma-face ko nasa status karon physical study. Magtukod sila sa pinatuan. Sa district. Kailangan nila ng supply ng 30,000 seed nuts per day. Ganit na sila yung sistema. So, appeal ang linig, invite. Ako being the Federation Chairman, kung ako dito, nakaduha na may committee. Gusto nila mag-clusterize ang linig, coconut farmers. Unsay advantage sa mo-appeal ka ng ICPP. Kaysa akong pangita karon, dakupra naman ta. Pero sa ilang planta, it would produce 8 byproducts. Ganda na po ako dito. Virgin coconut oil, ang sakal, coconut flour. Ang tubig, pwede suka, pwede soy sauce, o pwede ituba. Tapos ang charcoal, gamit na rin sa binikan sa industrial. Ang bunot, kukupit o fiber na ginagamit kanina sa mga erosion. So, dako kayo ang potential sa investment diri sa need na unta mulabi ang atong LGU sa gobyerno na reconsider sa need. Kaya wala na maabot dito ma-lista na potential ang need sa dwarf plantation. Di na ako na madawat. So I am here,
Ah,
manibagin ko sir. Manibagin ko chairman. Just please, take note, kay naapa sila yung probinsya na gusto pa nila mag-invite mga investors related sa Coconut.
Okay. So, are you done?
Di na ako sir, ang one explanatory naman about the katong sa kapitan o katong sa among per day. Sa per day ko lang sir. Adi ma'am. For the longest time I started, I use my car, I pay for my fuel. Wa gusto matagali out of charity kay kanong ko na ko na nagdako ko sa pamilya. Pero karon sa kataas presyo, mangayo ko sa inyong good heart. Nga pag official business na may official communication nga unta mafiuwilan ko ang wear until wala na ko i-calculate. Dili ko mangayo per day o kirapat for my fuel please.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Share.
Presently, ikaw ang MAPC President karon.
Chairman.
Chairman. So, in the whole municipality.
Yes. Pero ang 18 barangays wala pang yun sila tarong na organization. It is not completely represented. So nakadali sa mabasa niyo yung inside here. Nauhapon niyo ang barangay camping. Ngayon na ang mga tao na yung pinangarap ng yun, grassroots. Gani, wala tayong ginatawag nga BAPC. What is BAPC? Barangay Agricultural Fisheries Council. Lahat ay BAPC. Dapat invited ang fisheries o ang farmers sa mga barangay meeting. Kasi may purpose din sa ways and means. Di ba, mga yung mangita sa light mo? Kami ang isa sa nagdala ang farmers. So,
Okay.
gusto lang matala ng pansin.
Did you inform the mayor sa iyong sitwasyon karon?
Wala pa si Mayor, pero si Sir Obi, itagaan ako.
Si Mau.
Dili, si Sir Obi. Ang Mau, wala pa si Ricky, pero nasa sila kopiyani. Pero paano may collaboration? Collaboration of Mau, PSP, and the Mayor. Being a private citizen, private entity man ko, wag ko ikaw mag-legislate. Mo na ng public participation space ko karon to consider my sentiments as being your representative.
Okay. Being a MAPC President, are you directing reporting to the mayor or to the Mau?
It is to the Mau. Mau na yung protocol.
So Mau is under the office of the mayor.
Yes, sir.
Until now, si mayor, dili aware ani na sitwasyon.
I have no idea.
Okay. Any question?
Pero,
Members?
it seems, wala kay balo ang mayor sa detalye. Kung unsa ang among obserbahan.
Okay. Any question from the members? Okay. I think wala yung kanan. Si Chairman's Committee on Agriculture.
I have no question, Chairman, but ang tuliyang kauban sa Davao o sa butuan ng biyahe siniskas ng police attested na ang iyang service personal o inigamit nila iyang grupo sa iyong abot silang testing. So wala kayo iba ni Pino magigahit sa iyaha are representing the municipality as MC. So, mga isa lagi suggest na po kayo na dapat ma-appeal sa budgeting per dime ni Mr. Dublado, and kung may mga ay sakyanan ang MAU para sa naghaluang lakaw sa facility sa program sa fisheries and agriculture.
Sige, pwede ba na amang i-refer sa iyong committee ba para makahimo ka tingin? Na-invite si Ricky.
Initially, gusto rin pinili ko sa office na nilog yun yung mga talagang gabi na niya na atay asinan confrontation din and so on. Ako hingin na mas indot na makapagawas ka sa imong center ministry, then might be referred to my committee para kasi itong pwede natin ipatawag para mag-discussan natin then further matratar nato ang sa coconut industry.
Copy. Honorable Gayo.
Kuha ko lang, sentiment ko kang chairman. Represent sa kanya ng kanatong lungsod, kadanan paano, pwede kanaan. Later invitation kan mo, chairman. So, katungod ka dyan ng LGU, namuhatag ka na ng per dime. Kaya sa una-una pa ako sa una sa DE, hinatagan sa ganyan per dime ang MAPSI. Kaya ang ipatawag ng sa MAPSI, sa province, o sa region, represent ka ng lungsod. So, title ka ngayon na mudawat, gikan sa pundo ng opisina ng agriculture. Ang magandang ka na sa una, chairman ng Kabandayan.
Sige, yan lang. I-refer nato sa Committee on Agriculture. Dito nato palauman ang discussion. So please conduct an investigation. Investigation next week. Invite the chairman. Please, Honorable Murillo.
Mr. Chair, base na pwede ma-include sa chairman sa corporation.
Okay, sige.
Since you discuss
Okay, good idea.
para ma-kuha na ito, ma-studyuhan na ito para ma-kuha na ito sa pag-craft sa MOP. Para for budgeting natin sa mga budget, naka-kuha na sa MOP.
Okay. But naman siya draft na sulat. Masahalan, sulat ka lang yun eh. Okay. Ako na sa Octander is membership ng Municipal Development Council. So, isa siguro sa iya concern. Lalo na lang sa investigation. One minute.
Yes, Mr. Chair, clarification lang. Pag naay official communication, makadawat mo per day, ba't mo na fuel? So, that's it. So, sa lang bahin, for information lang, Mr. Chair, kung sa kadapa ang budget sa PCA, natay ginatawag na CFIDP ga trust fund, that is 75 billion para sa giikan na katong kunat TV fund sa una. So, where ginagamit ko rin sa PCA. In short, makapangayon yung o budget di kan sa PCA. Pero ang IRR, dapat kooperatiba ang mga duduol na organization or section. Muna yung IRR. Munang giawag na ko to the barangay level na i-assist mga farmers. Kaya kung sa hisipan ng mga farmers ko doon, kay base di sa kaiban ng buwan ng documentation, maulaw, makukuha, kung kisay doon. So, na ang MAPSI. Nga, we can easily invite ang kuwan, ang CDA, kay under sa Coconut Levy Fund, sa PCA, there are 16 attached agencies.
Okay. Noted. Let the committee investigate or inquire sa imong concern. But ako klaro, no? Na-kay per dime or traveling allowance kung ipalakaw ka.
Kung official communication.
So,
Kaya
fuel ang wala. Yes, it's true, wala kami fuel. Because, kung makakilig ka o traveling allowance, wala na fuel. Even the councilor. If we go to Davao, kita wala na sila fuel, traveling allowance lang. No, because, kung mag-fuel, it's a government vehicle. Use government vehicle. Wala fuel. Wala mismo si councilor, wala na siya fuel. Ako lang iklaro, wala na siya ang buwan. So, refer the committee on agricultural appropriation. Next. Please, another. Reading and referral of proposed measures, petition, letters, and other communication.
Mr. Chair, letter request from the municipal mayor for the passage of a resolution authorizing the municipal mayor to enter into deed of donation with the National Council on Disability Affairs for the donation of 1 unit XP pen signed pad to LGU Lingig to be utilized to enhance accessibility and service delivery, particularly to the persons with disabilities.
Refer to Committee on Social Services.
Item number 2, literary request from the municipal mayor for the passage of a resolution authorizing the municipal mayor to enter into MOA with DNR, EMB, Caraga Region about the provision of support for the establishment of a material recovery facility with a 1-unit shredder.
Refer to the Committee on Environmental Protection.
Item number 3, proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Living Sakay Program from the Municipality of Lingig to Bislig City and vice versa, providing funds therefore and for other purposes, introduced by Honorable Momar A. Diluz.
Refer to Committee on Transportation.
Okay, item number 4, proposed resolution entitled A Resolution Earnestly Urging all lending institutions operating within the municipality of Lingig, Surigao del Sur to restructure loan payments and grant temporary relief measures to borrowers amid this rising cost of living brought about by the increase in fuel prices. Introduced again by Honorable Momar Diluz.
Refer to Committee on Ways and Means.
Okay, item number 5, a request for a cockfight in Sitio San Vicente Purok 14, Barangay Barcelona, Lingig, Surigao del Sur on April 5 to 2026.
Refer to Committee on Games and Amusement.
Okay, item number 6, an ordinance establishing a one-way traffic scheme along roads near Lingig National High School and Lingig Central Elementary School during peak school hours to ease traffic congestion and ensure public safety.
Refer to Committee on Transportation.
Okay, item number 7, a proposed resolution addressing the issuance of business permit to Vintage 21 Coal Mining Corporation and reiterating the compliance with the law, citizens charter, and local revenue code, introduced by Honorable Momar Diluz.
Refer to Committee of the Whole.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Committee reports. Committee of the Whole. Ay, sa committee report ng Vintage 21. Honorable Paul Senior on behalf of the committee down.
I am asked to report this committee report of the committee of the whole. Referred item on the 32nd regular session meeting March 2026. Letter from Vintage 21 Coal Mining Corporation as endorsed by the municipal mayor for the issuance of this permit. The Honorable Chairman of the Hall presented the request of the municipal mayor for the Sangguniang Bayan to pass a resolution endorsing Vintage 21 Coal Mining Corporation for the issuance of a business mayor's permit. This matter is anchored on Section 444B3 6 of the Public Act Number 7160, the Local Government Code of 1991, which empowers the Sangguniang Bayan to enact ordinances authorizing and providing for the issuance of licenses or permits and to prescribe the conditions under which such licenses or permits may be granted to persons or entities engaging in business within the municipality. The committee of the whole was convened to To clarify the request of the municipal mayor during the deliberation, the said request was explained as no longer needed a resolution from the Sangguniang Bayan because it is the mayor's prerogative. However, the municipal treasurer stated that it is necessary for the safety of the LGU. Moreover, all complete documents requested by the Sangguniang Bayan have already been complied with. That Vintage 21 can already obtain a business permit from the treasurer's office of the municipal government of Uni. Additionally, the municipal treasurer emphasized that the local business permit is distinct from national permits. 2021's application is predicated first on national level clearances, followed by the municipal approval of their operational location. The Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Officer, MINRO, affirmed that the resolution from the Sangguniang Bayan is no longer requisite, given the issuance of an Environment Compliance Certificate, ECC, by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR. MINRO's mandate is confined to ongoing monitoring of the establishment's site and operational activities to ensure sustained compliance. This attestation verifies comprehensive adherence to regulatory standards, thereby endorsing the judicious grant of the business permit absent additional legislative intervention. Nevertheless, the municipal treasurer, municipal engineer, and planning officer conveyed that the mayor's request for the aforementioned established endorsement serves as a gesture of respect toward the Sangguniang. Then they underscored the necessity for the council to accord this matter and that we have to take action. The Honorable Chairperson directed the fire department's attention to the safety clearance issuance and finds the department confirmed clearance has been issued pursuant to Public Act number 9114 based on recommendations from the engineering and planning offices. The committee notes full compliance across offices and supports expedited permit processing for public safety and business operations. The committee ascertained that the mayor's request addresses a long-standing issue for the company. Thus, a decision is warranted to result in legalizing operations within our municipality. This was concurred by all present council members of 9 members, 6 members, namely Paul Serino, Liberato Pisa, Helen Paler, Helen Cruz Rigumba, Senator Ecole Bonillo, Honorable Renald J. voted affirmatively to approve during the upcoming regular session business proper. 1 member, namely Momar Ibuloso, objected, citing adherence to legal procedures for business permit issuance. 2 members, namely Ian Aurelio and Bilsar Canoy, abstained. Pending clarification on issuing a resolution endorsing the mayor for Vintage 21's permit.
Are you done?
Yes.
The recommendation.
I have recommended. Okay. Therefore, the committee of the whole respectfully recommends the passage of the resolution granting the aforementioned request as stated above. Thank you.
Okay. Ini draft resolution din, ha? Okay, any declaration of the committee reports. Honorable Orillo is recognized.
Mr. Chair, based on the findings, I vote abstain. Yes, I confirm it, but that was a mistake. That was a human mistake. I voted no for this resolution.
Okay.
No other explanations.
Are you on a mistake or change your vote?
Yes,
So
I mean for this, since it is documented that I abstain, I waive my abstain vote to be replaced as no, Mr. Chair. No to this resolution.
The findings should be at all members, namely you and Honorable Umar, objective. For what reason?
Same as the reason given by Honorable Muhammad Deloso during the committee hearing, Mr. Chair, and it was already discussed. And I do not want to comment here, Mr. Chair, because it was already been discussed during the committee hearing.
Okay, thank you. So, Honorable Orillo manifest to change his vote into no. So, two members voted no, and isa na lang ang abstain. Any deliberation of the committee reports? Honorable Umar, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is an interpolation, Mr. Chair, to the reporter. Sa presentation of the request, the reporter citing the section 444, paragraph B, number 3, and SIG paragraph 6 of the Republic Act, Siguro 1060. The duties and function of the municipal mayor. Second, Mr. Chair, maybe as an error ng typing, in a public acquisition, because lumaan sa resolution presented. Next, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask the reporter, the Honorable Mayor request the Sangguniang Bayan to pass a resolution endorsing vintage 21 for the issuance of the business permit. But in the draft resolution, Mr. Chair, a resolution expressing no objection to the issuance of the business permit. There is a conflict of wordings and effect of competition to the impact of the resolution, Mr. Chair. Maybe the draft resolution is new or anchored to the request of the mayor. That is a question, Mr. Chair, to the reporter.
Okay, the title of the resolution. A draft resolution is a resolution expressing no objection to the issuance of business permit, mayor's permit, by the office of the municipal mayor through the office of the municipal treasurer to vintage 21 mining corporation subject to the compliance with the 2023 revised revenue code of the municipality of Lingig and other relevant laws and regulations. The word endorse. Are you citing the word endorse?
Yes, Mr. Chair, the word resolution endorse and expressing objections is different, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Okay, noted. But we can, because it is a draft, pwede naman endorse no objection.
We will amend this, Mr. Chair,
Pwede naman siguro endorse no objection.
Mr. Chair, Councilor, mugamit kita ng no objection, meaning to say, yung man dapat review o i-validate ang tanang documents ng applicant, which is the business 21. As I heard the municipal treasurer yesterday, the tax estimated collectibles ng LGU is what submit sa municipal treasurer's office by the MGB. Kaya ang agreement ng municipal treasurer and the business 21 na mag-email na kanila ang MGB para paghatag ng makulit na tax. But wala pa man doon, mahatag sa municipal treasurer, Mr. Chair.
Okay, noted. But the resolution is focused on the use permit, business permit. So, business tax, wala pa. Ang atong gitanin sa mayor's permit man.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Next, Mr. Chair, as why I said yesterday to our committee hearing, I am objecting again to the resolution requested by the mayor kay Ultra-Veris at din malilagaw ko sa gawang nato kay Alagasar Pagkakas ko the state of the mayor. Kaduha is delaying the transaction of the licenses office na kitagani gahatag kita ng ordenansa, kasama kita ng ordenansa para mas mapadali ang streamlining ng mga business transaction. Hindi na paghatag ng resolution kapadugay noon sa transaction ng mga negosyante, Mr. Chair. I vote, Mr. Chair, for against the board. Thank you.
That's why you render a privilege speech. Okay, in regards to the title of the resolution, proposed resolution, expressing no objection kung unsay kalian sa endorse. So, tanaw na ko niya sa paglastar. Kaya para sa kuha, pwede manipulihan, endorse, no objection, express. Sibra man, nakuha naman siya. Kaya ang itarget man nato is ang business permit man o mayor's permit. Interposing yung sa no objection, interposing no objection, kung atong sakto siguro, the whole contract of the vintage 25 years contract, yun na yun ang hawig nila. So, kung ano tanaan ang aware as kanina resolution is focus only sa mayor's permit karon na tuig until December 31. So, ma-expire ang business permit o mayor's permit, ang resolution is hindi na valid sa 2027. So, mubalik sila rin sa atuan kung mangayo ang mayor. Based on the explanation, optional na mangayo ang mayor. So, in response sa iyang request, para dili ta mahimo kita ang hinungdan sa kadili. So, magpaagot na, mag-resolution ta, mag-manifesta na, go ahead kung sakto ni ang iyang papel. Kung nasunod ba ang revenue code, nasunod ba ang national law, so, di mo check ang sa iyo niyan. Mo ang tunada sa atong resolution. Okay? But let the majority mo decide ani or the body ang decide ani sa ato ang committee report during the business of the day. But please, Secretary, take note of the manifestation or the reason of other members sa ilahang pag-object o pag-change sa ilahang boto. Any interpolation? Any question of the committee reports? I have a question. So, Honorable Elio, since you change your vote to no, you will sign na committee report. Why? And di mo mark. Oh. Dapat na mo sign. It's a committee report naman.
Mr. Chair, in terms of the signature, Mr. Chair, since I am part of the member of the board, thank you for all.
necessary ba rin na mapirma kayo?
Yes. Yes. Because it is a committee report.
So
Nakasulat na.
Okay, sige. The reason sa kung kami sa chair, so ako pirma sa because of the vote. Abstain ako. Since ang committee report, yagi sa natin sa plenary, kuhan, ang mga changes, ang objection, ang interpolation, changeable sa yan. Since ma-change yan na ito committee report na yung istipulin na ito gano'n ako, pero matapos. Okay. Basta. Okay. In this committee report, we have to sign. In the minutes of our regular session that you are my visiting to change your vote, nakamalit ko sa minutes. Okay. Sorry for the message.
But you need to sign and present kayo. Otherwise, you explain why you did not sign.
That's why I explained right now why I didn't sign the committee report.
Signing
Because of
na.
since the process was already discussed by the Mr. President, so I stand corrected by the action. Thank you.
Okay. Sige nga. Kasi ma-misinterpret ba, signing a committee reports, whether you kanang mupabor mo sa request sa resolution or delay, basta kung siya nakasulat sa committee report, kaya mamani ato nasagutan. Kung no, naklaro man, no ka dire. Kung abstain, naklaro man. Nalang kay manifest, mo lang ipausap. So dito na ito usapon sa minutes of our session. Okay na? Para basi malipong ang uban. Okay, Honorable Veloso.
Para mga sign din sa chair, pag-abot ko, ang sa table sa bata ng mga photocopy. So, maybe later, I will sign them.
Okay. That's why I'm asking you correction para ang iyong gusto rin ko ano makorek sa atong minutes. Ano naman siya kakuran. But whatever the decision, again as ako equal body, we must always respect the decision. Yun lang sa akin. Okay? Any question of the committee reports, of the committee of the whole? Wala na, manala committee reports. Honorable Paler is recognized.
Good afternoon to our Municipal Vice Mayor, Honorable Arnold Tigonari, and to my colleagues and to everyone in this section hall. Good afternoon. Okay, as the Chairman and Committee on Health and Sanitation, it is my task to report the things that we came up yesterday during our committee meeting. The referred item on the 16th regular session dated October 21, 2025. Go ahead. Okay. An ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act No. 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act, in the municipality of Lingig, Surigao del Sur. So, the Committee on Health deliberated on the proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Localizing the Implementation of Republic Act No. 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act, in the municipality of Lingig, Surigao del Sur. The committee noted that the RA 11036 mandates local government units to integrate mental health services into basic health care and to protect the rights of persons utilizing psychiatric, neurological, and psychosocial health services. The ordinance seeks to translate these national provisions into a local mental health program, including the establishment of the Municipal Mental Health Task Force, integration of mental health into primary health care, and the conduct of awareness campaigns. Members commended the proposal for its alignment with national policy and its relevance in addressing rising mental health concerns in the community. They likewise recommended the inclusion of a clear budgetary allocation and monitoring mechanism. The Committee on Health finds that the proposed ordinance to localize RA 11036 is consistent with the national mental health policy and the authority granted to the LGUs under the Act. The measure establishes a municipal mental health task force mandates the integration of mental health services in the primary health care facilities and institutionalizes mental health promotion and early intervention program. The committee notes that the ordinance will strengthen the delivery of accessible, rights-based mental health services, particularly in rural and barangay level areas of Lingid. It also recognizes the importance of regular training of health workers, teachers, and barangay officials, as well as the provision of psychosocial support for vulnerable groups. The committee further finds that the proposed ordinance does not conflict with existing local or national laws, and that its implementation will require coordination with the Department of Health and local health offices. On the basis of these findings, the committee concludes that the ordinance is necessary, feasible, and in the best interest of the residents of Lingid. So the Committee on Health recommends the approval of the proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Localizing the Implementation of Republic Ordinance Act Number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Lingid, Surigao del Sur. The committee finds that the measure effectively translates the national mental health policy into a concrete local program, enhances access to mental health services, and safeguards the rights of persons utilizing such services. It recommends that the Sangguniang Bayan approve the ordinance as a municipal measure with the following conditions. A. The inclusion of an initial annual budget for mental health programs under the Municipal General Appropriation Ordinance. B. The designation of a municipal mental health coordinator. And C. Periodic reporting to the Sangguniang Bayan on the implementation status and outcomes. And also the corrections came from our MHO was noted that it is already nahangin lang si Doktora na wala pa. The committee further recommends that the Municipal Health Office lead the conduct of training sessions, community dialogues, and information drives to promote mental health awareness among residents. With the agreed modifications, the committee certifies that the ordinance is in the public interest and strictly recommends its enactment of this ordinance during business of the day for today's session. Signed by yours truly as the Chairman of the Committee on Health and Sanitation and Honorable Dulce Micanoy as my member. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Paler. The committee reports. In the interpolation, question in the committee reports. Hearing none, let's proceed. Honorable Gano, another committee reports.
Good afternoon, it's everyone, especially to our presiding officer. Committee report on Committee on the News. Dated March 30, 2026, record item on 27, regular session dated January 20, 2026. Letter from Mr. Demosthenes P. Reyes of Chairman Poblacion, requesting a Sangguniang Bayan resolution seeking the conduct of a DARPED survey and the possible cancellation of agrarian reform beneficiaries as reflected in the collective of land ownership award who are found to be damaged, non-qualified, or not actual occupant in connection with the implementation of the split project. In the deliberation, Mr. Chair, the committee deliberated on the request of Mr. Demosthenes Reyes, a bar chairman of Poblacion Lingid Surigao del Sur, seeking a Sangguniang Bayan resolution authorizing to conduct the Department of Agriculture field survey and possible cancellation of agrarian reform beneficiaries. Reflected in the collective certificate of land ownership award or CLUA who are found to be damaged and non-qualified or not actual occupant. The committee noted that the proposed DAR survey aims to verify legal status of the beneficiaries in connection with the implementation of the split project. After due consideration, the committee clearly understand that the request is to be in order and consistent with the agrarian reform's objectives of ensuring that only qualified and actual tillers of the land remains as beneficiaries. The committee accordingly recommends the approval of the Sangguniang Bayan resolution granting requested authority and directing the appropriate office to coordinate with the DAR for the conduct of the field survey and necessary administrative action. The findings of the committee ascertained that the original beneficiary who secured titles to the subject land have already executed a waiver of their preferential rights under the Agrarian Reforms Program. These beneficiaries explicitly affirm that the later reside or non-cultivate said parcel of land, and therefore have the actual and continuing agrarian interest in the property. In view thereof, they are likewise undertook that not to appeal or oppose any subsequent action that the Department of Agrarian Reform DAR may undertake, including the conduct of a new survey and the reprocessing of titles in the areas. Their admission and written waivers remove any legal impediment arising from their prior titles, thereby clearing the way of the corrective and administrative measures. This finding support the proposal course of action to regularize the land records and facilitate the proper reclassification or reallocation of the areas accordance with the application of the DAR regulation. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any questions? Any question of the committee report?
No recommendation.
Honorable,
Okay, there's recommendation. The recommendation recommends the approval of the Sangguniang Bayan resolution in favor of the permission request. Ihagin ko lang yung para ng request.
Honorable Consiglio, what's your question?
That's the concern, Mr. Chairman. No recommendation, maybe.
Okay, can we repeat the recommendation?
The recommendation, the committee recommends to approve of the Sangguniang Bayan resolution in favor of the permission request. Mr. Chair.
Okay, you mean you will pass a resolution?
Yes, Mr. Chair, requesting the
DAR.
to conduct appeal survey.
Okay.
Actual survey.
Honorable Aurelio. Honorable Aurelio, question?
Just a point of order and to pave my clarification regarding the process, since I'm part of the committee of Honorable Richie Gailo. So, hindi ako pwede mo-oppose sa committee report. But I'm absent during the committee meeting. So my question, Mr. Chair, pwede ba ako mo interpolate since wa ako sa committee meeting when I play part of the call? The answer is no. That's all, Mr. Chair.
So, relay na lang sa ibang SP pagkana. But, for the sake of discussion, ipakot na lang, masakit siya.
Pagkakot lang para test ma'am.
But, ang proper is no talaga. Ito siya, member of the committee. Para sa discussion na malinawan, masakit ang mo. Base dyan o na-explain. Wala sin na wala kang makapil sa committee. Okay? Ready? Pabot. Go ahead. Hindi na? Wala, masarap po yun.
Concern regarding the during the committee, kay I found out na yung mga portion sa mga lupa is titulado. Dinaan ng repetition lugar na isa ka-utaw na ito mga iyan ng mga lupa. Yung petition na is wa sa kaon yung mga nakasuha sa titulo. Rightful ba? Awan ba sa balaod na ma-change ang title since mother title ko rin yung kahatag para ma-revoke ito na rights nila. Rightful ba na ang sanggunian mo kuhan intervene sa mga utang para masatisfy lang ang reklamo na panghawakan kung nakapangalan ng titulo.
Okay. So, I think the resolution is addressed to that.
Dahil, sorry, ang purely purpose lang namin, Sir Chair, ipa-resolve ibalik ang area kay may mga damis ng mga pangan, ang mga actual occupants, ibalik dito ang kapangan sa area. So para ma-resolve, makita nito sa actual na dili kaliho tinuod niya kapangan na beneficiary sa kluwa. So ang DAR mismo, ang opisina ng DAR, mag-request lang kita para mapadali aksyonan pagpabalidit ng area. Ang ilang purpose natin, Sir Chair.
Okay,
Bakit na mag-recommend na i-cancel na sila kundi pagpa-resolve lang balik sa kanyang area.
Okay, ang tenor sa resolution because we cannot command sa DAR. Ang ato lang is ipabot sa lahat to take action sa complaint. Then, punita mga yung resulta sa ilang action. Pero kung about sa survey, ipunta na dito na for possible, impossible ang action sa resolution. But kung ato siya i-request or i-direct si Bagdad na mag-conduct ng survey, sila magkakabalo sa ilang proseso. Ang ato ipaabot sila kana na problema to take immediate action para ma-resolve kung unsa ang angay buhaton sa ilhan angay buhaton para ma-resolve. Then pwede ta kuman-ana mangayo ta og resulta sa ilahang gihimo. Kung makita nato na may problema in the future, iyan ta mo request na po another action na ma-resolve natin siya. Ato na labas karon ang kayo tama, hindi ka na hindi ka maka-approve ba? Ato sa una naman na problema. Sa una na problema, kung nabasahan ako kung sa dugay na, wala na po, ilang i-refer sa DAR. Let the DAR decide. Ipasta na lang sa tinod sa resolution. Basta pagkaman sa DAR, pagkaman na ako, biya na tama, ako sila manduan.
Ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, ang DAR mismo, napapirma rin ng waiver sa itong mga beneficiaries. Mismo ang isa na nato kay Ivan sa Sangguniang Bayan, maka-justify si Isbiar Tisa, isa yan na beneficiary sa tuwa. Anyways, yan mismo justify na igamit lang ang panganaan, pero sa actual, may kanaan kayo participation sa lupa. So ano na ihimo ng tablo, ng aksyon nila, ipatawag itong mga beneficiaries na yan, ipapirma ng waiver, dahil para possible na matransfer na itong mga pangan sitong actual na occupy ng area. So ang kanato lang, ang kanilang pangayon, para kung mapadali ang pag-survey ng tagadam, sila mismo ang ka-recommend taga-Simaro na SB, kung pwede kuhangyo ng misenyo, gikan sa mga bayan na resolusyon na mag-request sa among field survey para mapadali yung mga aksyon na possible na dili pa kumunitay, matransfer na nila sa tinungod ng mga actual
Request survey lang ka.
Request survey lang ka. Dili kami intervene sa ilalim sa chat.
Okay.
Request so bilang sa.
Okay, klaro na. Honorable. Request for solving now. Any question? Thank you, Honorable Gayo. Yan ang committee report. Honorable Sanibumba.
May hapon sa kanan, especially sa atong presiding officer. This is part of my committee of traffic control. Along with establishing a one-way traffic room along roads near Linux National High School and Linux Central High School during peak school hours to ease traffic condition and ensure public safety. Section 1 titled "The Ordinance shall be known as the peak hours one-way traffic ordinance of Barangay Poblacion." Section 2 Legal basis. This ordinance is enacted pursuant to Republic Act number 7160, granting LGUs authority to regulate traffic, promote general welfare, and also ensure public safety. Section 3 Purpose: decongest traffic during school peak hours, protect student of Linux National High School, maintain order and prevent accident. Section 4 coverage actual flow setup. The following roads surrounding the school area are declared one-way during specified hour, especially the National High School Road, Main Access Road, entrance near Globe Tower, one-way towards Poblacion proper. Secondary Road, side street going to residential area, one-way from the Linux National High School. Exit road, rear or alternate road, one-way leading out the road. Linux Central Military School also. Main access road, one-way towards Poblacion proper. Secondary road, side street going to residential area, one-way away from the Linux Central Military School. Exit road, rear or alternate road, one-way leading out to road. Section 5 Time of implementation, effectively only during school days. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. morning, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. morning and afternoon, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. afternoon. Outside these hours, two traffic issues. Section 6 Traffic control measures. Installation of visible signage, one-way during school hours. Deployment of barangay tannots and traffic management office of key intersection. Use of cones, barriers during enforcement hours. Section 7 Enforcement. Barangay tannon in coordination with the municipal traffic enforcers and the Philippine National Police that implement this ordinance. Section 8 Mobility Act. Counter flow during enforcement hours. Illegal parking along designated roads. Disobeying traffic signs. Enforcers. Section 9 Penalties. First offense 1,200. Second offense 2,000. Third offense 2,200 or community service. Section 10 Towing traffic condition. Any vehicle found illegally parked or obstructing traffic during enforcement hours will be trapped or towed to a designated area. Owner shall pay fine under the ordinance or under this ordinance towing clamping fee of 2,500. Section 11 Information Campaign. Prior implementation, coordination with the Linux National High School, parents, drivers, and residents shall be conducted. Section 12 Implementation effective 15 days after posting. in the conspicuous places. Section 13, separability, clause, invalid provisions shall not defeat the rest. Section 14, repealing clause, in order to stand ordinance are returned. Actually, this, Mr. Chair, hindi na problema, Mr. Chair, during sa klase sa akin, Mr. Chair, ang ganatong mga labinas sa mga payong-payong, magkagubot kayo sila during sa paghatod o pagkuha ng mga estudyante. Kaya ang kalsada, magkahilang kayo ng halos walikag hanta. So isa yan ang problema na makapanganta kay dili lang sa high school, pati sa elementary, Mr. Chair. And this is authored by Honorable Marloso and Lieutenant Solomba. Mr. Chair, that's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any question? Honorable Kanye?
Mr. Chair, I believe that the reporter is only reading the draft ordinance rather than reading the committee report.
A copy of committee report? As an ordinance? Okay, did you say that as committee report?
I'm checking, Mr. Chair, the copy of our pending referrals, Mr. Chair, and I wasn't able to see the matter that is being reported by Honorable Salibumba, so that's why I'm asking, clarifying if kanong refer ang ikuan na, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the proposed ordinance. Bago lang na-refer, karoon na. Item number 7 yan. Wala secretary. But, Sir Man, Committee Transportation usually conducted a committee hearing. So, we are inviting the Motraida. Yesterday. So, ini the outcome of the discussion is ready. This is the outcome of the yesterday's discussion. So it is a proper committee report. The title lang wala makuha. It's because you are being recognized as a reporter. So binasa mo to, ulo rin at it is a committee report.
Yes.
Item number. Honorable person nyo, ano yan? Tanong. Item number. Yung sa propose. Okay, Honorable Deloso.
Mr. Chair, I am the author of that ordinance. That was just referred a while ago in our business, in our agenda. Maybe the Honorable Secretary Vice President to report the approval of that ordinance. Maybe it's necessary to the safety of our public, but I would like also to manifest, Mr. Chair, that maybe next week we will consider it for approval for a final review, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we will approve that into a second reading. This proposal ordinance into a second reading. Okay? Any committee report? Honorable Aurelio.
This is referred during the regular session dated February 24 to 26. With the request of the author for an authority to charge to the 2026 current year appropriation, the prior year 2025 in the which of the following items. One is the medical expense amounting to 246 pesos. Two is the credit expense amounting to 5,600 pesos. And number three is the renewal of federal registration, 4,000 pesos. During the deliberation of the Committee on Appropriations, we can evaluated regarding the request of the currently charge certain expenses to the current year 2026 application of the budget on the prior year 2025 under the Municipal Health Office, which is the NHO. After careful review and evaluation of the request, the committee finds the following expense to be necessary and properly chargeable to the current year annual budget 2026. With the amount of 246 pesos for the medical expense, 5,600 for the clinic expense, 4,000 pesos for the renewal of federal registration. Findings: the committee noted that these expenditures are essential to support the continuous operation and services of the Municipal Health Office. The medical and clinic expense contribute to the profit of healthcare delivery, while the renewal of federal registration ensures compliance with mandatory health service requirements. The committee recommends the view of foregoing. The committee of the appropriation approves during the business of the day the request of authority to charge the total amount of 9,846 pesos to the current 2026 current year appropriation annual budget, covering obligation of the prior year 2025 under the NHO. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any question? Hearing none. Another committee report? Okay, next, calendar of business, unfinished business. Business of the day. Honorable Aurelio, nice.
I move for the passage of the request for authority to charge to the 2026 current year appropriation to the prior year 2025 in the addition of the following items: medical expense 246 pesos, training expense 5,600, renewal of federal registration 4,000.
Okay, motion for the approval of the authority to charge amounting to 246 pesos, 5,600 and 4,600 under the office of the NSO. In the current year 2026, ini si Kander. Si Kander Pedro Vulcano and Paler and Sereno. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Tuwasikan ready. Diretso na natin. Final reading na. Okay, final reading. Honorable Gailo.
Mr. Chair, I move to grant the request of Mr. Demosthenes Reyes, Board Chairman of Purasundingi, seeking the conduct of field sorting.
Okay, resolution requesting DART to conduct a survey in the identified areas. Ini si Kader. Si Kader Benumor Diloso and Paler, Legumba and Paul Sereno. Any objection? Hearing none, the resolution requesting DART for land survey is hereby adopted. Honorable Paler.
I move for an approval of an ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Lingid, Surigao del Sur.
Into asikan ready. Asikan na nato kay ordinance man eh. An ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Lingid, Surigao del Sur. Into a second reading. Any seconder? Seconded by Honorable Artisa Kanoy Arroyo. In objection, hearing none, that ordinance is approved into a second reading. Honorable Paler.
I move for the approval into final reading an ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Surigao del Sur.
Okay, an ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Surigao del Sur, is into a final reading. Yes, Honorable Veloso.
Before the approval of the final reading of the ordinance, Mr. Chair, I move to suspend the third reading rule to waive the ordinance, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Okay, there was a motion to waive, to suspend the rules, three reading rules, to waive the approval of the ordinance. Ini seconder? Seconder Honorable Sereno. Okay, the three reading rules is hereby suspended. Pending motion of Honorable Paler, approving an ordinance localizing the implementation of the Public Act number 11036, otherwise known as the Mental Health Act in the Municipality of Liging, Surigao del Sur. Ini seconder by Honorable Kanoy
Thank you, everyone.
Aurelio. Please, your right hand if you are in favor of the ordinance. Honorable Evangelio, are you not in favor of the ordinance? Okay. All members of the body present to decision is favor of the approval of the ordinance. The ordinance is hereby enacted. Honorable Aurelio.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the resolution for the request for a special for the cockfight on April 5 to 26 at Sitio San Vicente, Purok 14, Barangay Barcelona, in celebration of Patronal Vista Senior San Vicente Period.
Okay, resolution authorizing for a one-day cockfight on April 5, 2026. Our House three-reading rule is still suspended. Any seconder? Seconded by Honorable Deloso, Artisa, and Paler, excuse me. Any objection? Hearing none, a resolution granting one-day special cockfighting on April 5 at Sitio San Vicente, Purok 14, Barangay Barcelona, Surigao del Sur, is hereby adopted. Honorable Deloso.
I move, Mr. Chair, to restore the three reading rule.
Motion to restore the three-reading rule, seconded by Honorable Kanoy. House three-reading rule is restored. Honorable IPMR, Lairon.
Mr. Chair, I move for approval a resolution expressing no objection to the Sangguniang Bayan of Business Mayor's Permit by the Office of Municipal Mayors through the Office of the Municipal Treasury to Vintage 21 Mining Corporation, subject to compliance with the 2023 revised revenue code of the municipality of Limit and other relevant laws and regulations. So move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, in behalf of the committee of the whole, Honorable IPMR, render a resolution expressing no objection to the issuance of the business mayor's permit by the Office of the Mayor through the Office of the Municipal Treasury to Vintage 21 Mining Corporation, subject to compliance with the 2023 revised revenue code of the municipality of Limig and other relevant laws and regulations. Any seconder? Seconded by Honorable Artisa and Paler. Okay, please raise your hand if you are in favor of the resolution. Okay, Honorable Porosito, Caligomba, APMR, Paler, Artisa, and Evangelio. Are you in favor of the 2021? Honorable Aurelio? The 6 members in favor of the resolution. How about the 4 members? Honorable Deluso.
May I please 30 seconds for my vote, sir?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I maintain my objection on the legal grounds, particularly the deviation from the requested endorsement. Hence, I vote negative, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, vote negative. Honorable Deluso, Honorable Aurelio.
So another vote for negative, Mr. Chair. So I do not support for the resolution requesting the Sangguniang to endorse to the local chief executive, Mr. Chair.
Okay, 2 members voted no or object. Honorable Canoy.
I remain with my stand, Mr. Chair. During the committee meeting, I am voting no for the
No or abstention.
May sa committee levels na nga, Mr. Chair. And for now, for the approval of the resolution, I'm voting no, Mr. Chair.
Okay, voting no. Okay, noted. 3 members voted no. Honorable Gailo.
Mr. Chair, since yesterday in the committee meeting, I was in official travel, so my vote is abstain.
Okay, abstain. Can we cite your reason for abstain? Yes, because you are in travel, Mr. You are not in the committee meeting. Please take note, Madam Secretary. Okay. 9 members voted 6 yes, 3 no. Ang isa na nag-abstain, hindi yan natin makount, ha? As official vote. 9 lang talaga, based on the, Robert Rolls. Alam niyo yan, yung nag-abstain, hindi niya kasali. But recorded siya, nag-abstain siya. Okay, 6 members voted yes, 3 no. Out of 9, the yes is in favor of the resolution. The resolution expressing no objection to the issuance of the business or mayor's permit by the office of the municipal mayor through the office of the municipal treasurer to Vintage 51 Mining Corporation subject to compliance with the 2022 revised revenue code of the municipality of Limit and other relevant rules and regulations is hereby adopted. Another? Another? Unassigned business. Okay, I am reminding, I have a requisition submitted from our DMLP, but I have a request. Please submit your explanation for not focusing on the topic. I have observed some members that wala man mapakita sa video. Then, pagkita, kadali lang. Please submit your explanation in writing before I sign it for our explanation. Okay, thank you. Announcement? Okay. Wala na announcement? Honorable Canoy?
Mr. Chair, if there is nothing to be discussed, I move for the adjournment.
There was a motion for the adjournment.
Second motion.
Seconded by Honorable Palera. Session is adjourned 3:14 p.m. Thank you very much.